Hello there, welcome back to the Roman Empire. Last time I realized that Holland has actually started colonizing. And with England also colonizing, that means that I need to actually speed up and start doing, well, some annexations along the coast that I probably should have started with far earlier. Now, Armagnac is being kind of a, well, they don't like me anymore. They hate me. They suddenly hate me. But anyways, we're going to annex Armagnac. We've been doing that for quite a while. It's going slow and steady. It cost me... when's this going to be done, actually? Let's see. Armagnac, 77. So we still have another 13 years to go. And it's going to cost me 1,027 diplomatic points to annex this area. So, yeah. Not the cheapest thing I've ever done, but we'll have to deal with that as we go. Hained, there's no need for you anymore, so I'm just waiting for the claims to be fabricated, and then I'll piece you out. England is probably going to be handed over to Northumberland, then they can be annexed, and then we can just keep on going on that same old pattern, if you will. But Syria here has been taken. There's no use for us, no use to wait here. We're just going for, I think, the straight out annexation, because it's, well, the easy thing to do, but it still costs me diplomatic power, which is a concern. But again, the cost for actually coring this area is rather cheap. Actually, it's surprisingly cheap. But yeah, Jerusalem is basically the sole reason why we are doing this. Conquest of Jerusalem happened. I get an extra missionary and a little bit of prestige. Very, very nice. Now, again, if for England, I'm probably just going to hand over Northumberland or Essex and Kent over to them. Yeah, I might even go for Oxfordshire too if I can afford it. And again, here we don't need to do anything in terms of Hained. Just pay me some money and I'll be happy. And I'll just keep on actually doing the conquest here. We have Bremen, Thuringia, Utrecht. Again, really easy to beat. Utrecht could probably just go for annexation as well. But who they are with Austria, Mecklenburg, the Pope, Gelre, and the Hansa. So not really a good way. We're probably just going to white piece them, kill them in 5 years. It should be safe to do that. They don't have any exploration ideas or anything like that, but as you can see, Holland does. Flanders doesn't really have anything either. They have, well, maritime ideas, but it's better just to, well, secure the coast more so than anything else. Now, Norway doesn't have any ideas either when it comes to actually going overseas, so in theory I just need to kill Flanders, Gelre and Holland in this first, well, movement, if you will. But we'll do that because it is easier, it's safer, all that, so should be basically straightforward. For now, I'll sit back, however, we'll deal with England, and then we'll just go for the annexation of Flanders, then we'll go after Gelre, then we'll go after Holland, and just, well, end this debacle once and for all. And let's see here. The fact that I'm just at 83% with England is a really bad message. So I think I'll just take 2 of their provinces to play it safe in terms of the fact that they can't move the capital. So they would not actually agree to that. We'll just take these 2 then, and we'll live with that. But I'll have to deal with England sooner rather than later, I think. So exploration is definitely an idea that I need to take, but I don't have the diplomatic power to do so. So yeah, that's going to be awkward, but we'll just have to wait. I need 50 diplomatic power before I can annex Flanders, and I'll probably also wait for the course to be constructed before I do so. So with that said, let's just go ahead here, take Antwerpen. There's no reason to wait. And the people that joined said war are Utrecht, Bremen, and Thuringia. Real easy people to beat in theory. We'll just see if it actually holds up in practice. Truce with Savoy has ended. Well, I don't need to mess around with Savoy, so it's not really a problem. But yeah, I definitely need to focus on diplomatic power, because I need to get rid of Armagnac, I need to get rid of Northumberland, Finland, and basically I'm going to have to annex a lot of vassals here in a really short time, and of course that is going to be not only annoying, it's going to be hard to do. So I'll sit back here and we'll see what happens in our war against Gelre. Should be very much straightforward. And as I said, I'm going to allow the course I'm currently doing in this area finish before I do anything else. So we'll sit back here and see how it turns out. I am tempted to declare war on Austria. They will do me the favor of actually bringing in. Well, I can take the course. I can get rid of Bosnia. I can get rid of France, and other than that, I'll be very, very happy. But again, yeah, the diplomatic power is definitely the biggest, well, hinder as of right now, as to why I can't do that. So with that in mind, we'll just sit back again here and we'll try and deal with this the best way we can. Should hopefully be very, very straightforward. Well, interestingly enough, here, if I were to declare war on Holland here, I get the bonus of actually dragging in both Norway and Denmark. And again, that puts me in actually a really good position because that means I can take, for instance, Helsingland here and just keep it for myself, and then I can just hand whatever I want here over to Finland. That is definitely a very good, well, benefit. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the pretend rebels, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and declare war on Holland. There's no reason not to. Now, in terms of Denmark, they are allied with the Commonwealth as well as Norway, so I don't really want to call them in as a, well, co-belligerent. I will call in Norway as a co-belligerent though, and just get rid of most of their provinces, so that should be fine. But again, I'm pretty sure we have everything more or less under lockdown. I had to hire a new guy for my diplomatic, a trader I went with. And the reason why we're currently not having our armies at full is because I kind of need to make a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money. But anyways, it's perfectly safe, I dare say. Unfortunately, due to the fact that we lost diplomatic reputation, guys, means that Armagnac is now down to 1 point a month, which means that we're going to be done in 1615. So once the malice for actually annexing a nation goes away, things will be a lot easier. But I am gaining 10 diplomatic power a month now, so it's kind of well, sorting out that issue on its own. So again, exploration ideas will most likely be what I will have to take, but I would prefer to take diplomatic ideas basically because of the fact that I get apparently not diplomatic ideas. I'm thinking of something else. Expansion, no. Where's that diplomatic reputation idea? Do I already have it? Possibly. So I might just be, yeah, I might just be messing around for no good reason. Anyways, I want the ideas basically that give some diplomatic reputation. There's probably some policies too that would be helpful, but I don't have them right now, I think. Yeah, diplomatic reputation +1, but yeah, don't want that. I don't like that. I should probably go with inspirational leaders too, once I was at actually maximum military power. I might do that this time. We'll have to see. But currently I'm at war with basically a large part of Northern Europe. But it should be very much straightforward and very easy to win this war, I would presume. So I'll just sit back, we'll fight this war the way we want to, and hopefully I can deal with both Norway and Denmark without well, putting myself in too negative of a situation. We do have a really good military, so I'm not concerned at the current stage. But I also need to send a fleet with a soldier here to just get rid of the Dutch colony. So I think we're just going to hire a mercenary squad of a grand total of 1 man, and we're going to actually sacrifice one of our transports here because again, one of the cogs, I think the fleet is upgraded versions. I don't want to lose them, but I'm just going to sacrifice a cog by sending it there. We'll destroy the colony once we're actually ready to make peace with Holland here. So it's going to take a while, but it's perfectly alright. The core construction is coming on nicely, so we don't really have any big concerns on that front. But I'll go ahead here and convert the provinces, etc. I think I'll take diplomatic power rather than that diplomatic relation. I don't need that, so it's perfectly fine to just ignore that. Now I'm going to take a chance and try and have my weakened army attack the Norwegian one, but that should be fine. I could also go after the Livonian Order and hand over some more provinces to Finland, and I think I might actually. I don't see any, well, staggering negative, well, reasons of not doing so. So we'll move on the Livonian Order, and hopefully this soldier or this army here will do the job nicely. We'll just have to wait and see. Jerusalem is now a core bonus, and very soon the 2 others will be cores as well, and then we'll annex Flanders and core that. I might as well just do that right away. I am already also, another reason why I wanted to wait is because the aggressive expansion I'm gaining by, of course, doing this, could potentially put me in a position where I would get a coalition consisting of Holland and potential colonizers against me. But as I'm currently at war with them, that's not really a big concern as of right now. So that's a good thing. But we'll just keep on sieging, and hopefully here we can get what I'm after. Unfortunately, Denmark will most likely be able to siege that because I will not be getting there in time. We have an heir to the throne, Alicia, 343, pretty good. Only negative pointer is that Libero is 40 years old and the heir is just, well, 0. So he needs to live until 55 if I want to keep on waging war whenever I want to. That could of course become a real problem, but let's hope it doesn't. For the time being, however, we'll just sit back here, we'll keep on sieging, we'll keep on waging the war. It should be, well, very much straightforward, but we'll just have to wait and see. And again, the goal will be to take at least northern parts of Norway in this war, just secure it for, well, Finland's sake. And hopefully I can get everything I'm after. We'll wait and see here. I'll be right back. Currently everything is going well here, and more or less as planned, if you will, but Denmark does actually have a reasonable sized fleet that could actually become a problem if they decide to block the guy that I'm sending over to stop the Holland province. I actually need to send him right about now, because I did not actually consider time. Well, I'm actually going to be off timing here, and I'm probably not going to get there in time, all things considered. So I'll just have to try and send him, hope for the best, but I should probably just send this guy to Iceland, to be perfectly honest. It would have been better place to send him from. So that's my bad, but worst case scenario, I'll get a... What the hell did Alsace just do? They just ate Savoy. That's actually an interesting scenario. Alsace just became big. I don't think I've ever seen this big of a yellow spot on the map before, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, worst case scenario here, the Dutch will be able to create a colony. That is going to be a little bit of an awkward scenario, but hopefully I can get there in time and stop it. But it doesn't really seem like it. I might get there just 1 month too late, which might actually be the thing that will happen here. And I might actually get there in time. It's basically 50-50 right now. And I'm focusing on that rather than other things, because I want to, again, get there on time. So let's just do that, and let's see how we're doing in the Great North there, or South. Anyways, as you can see, we're doing really well. The Danes do actually have a rather, well, sizable army, which is a concern, of course. But we should be able to beat that without any problems at all. What I really just need to do here first is just make sure I manage to actually, well, get rid of my first war here. Then I can actually march into Denmark itself. We actually have sieged Holstein. One of my vassals did it for me. That I did not pay attention to. My bad. But anyways, that is fairly alright. Now, I'm interested to see how, if we actually get there in time, how long is it going to take for you to actually walk there? 10th of October. So they have 1 month to make this into a full-fledged colony, which they will not be able to. That is just not possible. So we're going to burn this. Burn it, burn it, burn it to the ground. So yeah, we burnt that colony, which is basically straightforward, very easy to do. Again, I don't really want to take over colonial duties just yet, if you will. So that's why. But we just destroyed the enemy army. Anhalt was reborn from the Bremen. That used to be the big blue blob, but it was destroyed. Now, Bremen, how do you feel about me offering you a peace? You don't like that? Fine, I'll take your capital. How are you doing, Thuringia? You want to keep on going? I think you do. So I might have to actually march into your lands. No, you actually want peace. Well, nice. I am not interested in you, so that's fine. Utrecht, you don't really have anything that I want, but you're still stubborn because I haven't seized your provinces yet. So again, Holland is about, or Gelre is really reaching its end, so that's positive, but we'll have to see what we'll do with Holland. Now again here, I probably should send another troop here to help out with... why the hell did you give... Finland, why did you give Moscow military access? Why? Why do you do that? But anyways, this war should be easily done. I can actually capture the Danish army on their island right now if I want to. But anyways, I'll just end it here. We'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.